What's up, guys? Welcome back to El Merengue Culé. Now, I know what you're probably thinking when you saw the title. Why the heck are these people doing a group stage prediction after the first match day? And I know. We've been just really busy and we missed out on doing the predictions before the first match day happened. So that kind of sucks. But also, it's not the end of the world, guys. It's been the first match day, and I think there weren't any huge upsets to where it could really mess up. Plus, there's some games that I don't even remember what the final score was. So it'll still work out. So just bear with us. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so to kick things off, we got to go straight to the current Champions League winners, and we all know who that is. The Machine, also known as Bayern Munich. So that's obviously Group A, which has Bayern, Atletico, Salzburg, and Lokomotiv. Why don't you go ahead and give us your predictions for that one?
So I definitely think Bayern's gonna be top of the group.
Really? I don't think so.
No? And then Atletico and Salzburg, I don't get surprised to anybody. What about you?
Yeah, it's got to go Bayern, literally the order that it's given. Bayern, Atletico, Salzburg, and then Lokomotiv. Bye-bye. So I think we pretty safe to say that one. I don't think there's too much complications. Okay, even without the first match day, I would have said the same thing. Doesn't change anything. Okay, Group B. This is where it gets a little interesting because the first match day may have affected a slight influence. I'll go ahead and get started on that one. Obviously, Real Madrid, my team, and despite the first loss that we encountered, obviously with this El Clasico win, I think it's gonna help us pick up some boost, some energy, and it may help us against the game once again against Mönchengladbach this tomorrow, basically. So I do think Real Madrid has enough power and now enough motivation to come out victorious as number one in the group. However, the second place is going to be very tough because with the Shakhtar win against Madrid, I would have initially wanted to predict Inter, and it makes it tougher. But I think, and hear me out, I'm second guessing myself. But I think for that second place, we're actually going to be seeing an upset, and it's not going to be Inter. I think Inter is pretty inconsistent in the Champions League. Last year, the year before, they've always been so inconsistent, and I think it's going to come back and haunt them yet again. They're going to have to face against a Madrid that's going to have, I think, by the time they face against Madrid, a lot more energy, a lot more motivation, and Inter may get the worst of it. So I actually think Shakhtar will end up going through as that second place, with Inter in the third place and Mönchengladbach at the last place. But honestly, anywhere from the second, third, or fourth could be all flipped around. All three of those teams are super even. Okay, go for it.
So obviously Real Madrid lost to Shakhtar, surprised the world, left us all with our mouths open.
They really surprised. I'm just kidding.
But in Madrid, I mean, it's just one game. Madrid definitely has enough time and enough points to get back on top. But I'm gonna predict Inter on top.
I predicted Inter out. You predicted Inter in. Okay.
Real Madrid second and Shakhtar third.
Okay. All right. I 100% disagree, but we will see. It'll definitely be really interesting though. All right, Group C, you go ahead and start us off.
So we have Porto, Manchester City, Olympiacos, and Marseille. Manchester City has to be first in the group. I don't think there's any debate. Yeah. Now, Marseille or Porto, that's where it gets a little tough for me. I'm gonna go ahead and say Porto gets that second place. Marseille gets that third place.
Yeah, I think that's pretty spot on too for me. Porto's got to get a second place, obviously Manchester City, and Marseille will be going to the Europa League.
Yeah.
Okay. Group D, this is a great group. A great group.
Yeah.
With Midtjylland. Okay, obviously, Liverpool should have enough firepower to beat out Ajax and Atalanta. However, both of those teams, especially Atalanta, gives me very good sensations.
After what they did last Champions League, which was literally a month or two. So, I mean,
not too long ago.
Current.
Both Ajax and Atalanta, like the two Cinderella teams from the past two Champions League. So it's a really good group. Both very attacking teams. Like all three of those very attacking teams. So should be for great games. But yes, Liverpool is going to come out on top. And here's where I want to predict I think it could be considered the upset with Atalanta going through in the second place and Ajax going to the Europa League in Midtjylland. Bye bye.
I'm looking at it. And I'm like. I'm curious how the absence of Virgil van Dijk will really hurt because that is like I feel like that's the glue of the team. He holds them together. I mean, he offers a lot of attack too.
The team
I still think they'll be first
but it's going to be a little tougher for sure. I think they'll concede definitely.
Yeah, I don't think they'll win out the group.
No, probably not win out every game. No, probably not. I can see Atlanta putting some damage.
I'm gonna say Ajax goes through, and it's just my favoritism.
Okay.
I like Ajax.
Yeah.
Atlanta really impressed me the last season.
And they continue to do so. They're still averaging they're still scoring 4 or 5 goals every now and then. Their offensive firepower is great, but defensively is where I think they may have some problems. And Liverpool also has a great offense. But anyways, moving on to Group E,
we have Sevilla, Chelsea, Krasnodar, and Rennes. Honestly, guys, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's Ren.
Okay,
Yeah.
let us know down below how you pronounce it.
If you're French or something. Yeah.
But La Liga team's got to be first, and then Chelsea, for me, and then Rennes.
Done. Okay, yeah. So initially in the group stage reactions, whenever we did those, a lot of people were surprised because I said Chelsea was probably the slightly better team, but I'm gonna correct myself and I'm gonna actually agree with you. I think Sevilla has really picked it up.
Yeah.
They had obviously a great game against Bayern Munich and then a great game against Barca. They've really impressed me. However, this weekend Sevilla actually lost, so they're being inconsistent at times, but so is Chelsea.
Yeah.
So is Chelsea. And if Kepa plays, no, but I will agree with you. I think Sevilla will end up. It'll be very close. They'll probably be tied in points, or Sevilla goes through by ahead of them by 1 point, and then Rennes definitely in that third place with Camavinga. So Krasnodar, bye. Let's move on to Group F.
Yeah.
Group F with Zenit, Dortmund, Lazio, and Club Brugge. And so for this one, I think not for sure, but I think we will be seeing Dortmund taking that first place with Haaland, getting back himself some goals, Sancho doing some work. Second place, I'm going to take Lazio. Yeah. And third place, I'll put Zenit with
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, Immobile, though, at any point,
he's a great striker.
He single-handedly, I think he can cause an upset. But
initially, Dortmund has also been inconsistent every now and then.
Yeah, no, but I still think Dortmund's,
they should have enough firepower to get through. Yeah. Okay, moving on to Group G. I'll let you take that one away.
I think this is a group that, I'm saying this because I'm a Barca fan, but I think overall a lot of people are very excited for. Mm-hmm. Juventus, Barcelona, Dynamo, and Ferencváros. Mm-hmm. I'm going to go with Barcelona, Juventus, and then third place, Dynamo
Kiev.
I wish Ronaldo would be back for the Barcelona game.
It's really affecting my predictions right now because I want to put Juve at first place.
Okay.
I want to put Juve at first place, and I think with Ronaldo, that would be obviously make them so much more that more potentially likely. True and more likely. Yeah. Without him, it's going to be very tough, especially considering the fact that they're having a very inconsistent season. They have, I believe, 7 points out of the first 5 games or something like that. They're struggling, but so is Barca, and so it's going to be a battle of two teams that are also struggling. Arthur comes back to the Camp Nou.
Yeah. It's back.
It's going to be very close. I can definitely see Barca finishing first in this one, but just to go against you, I will be putting Juventus at first, Barca second, and Dinamo Kiev third.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, tell us about Group H.
Group H, the last group, PSG, Manchester United, RB Leipzig, and Basaksehir. I don't know, correct me, whatever. Anyways, this is where an actual upset happened, and this is where the influence of having not done these before match day 1 may actually come and screw it up a little bit. But I think PSG will still take first place. They're too good of a team. Manchester United and Leipzig, that's going to be very close. Manchester United will will clinch that second place. Manchester United will still clinch that second place. I really want to predict that Leipzig will do it, but Manchester United will clinch the second place with Leipzig going in third. What do you think?
Without that Manchester United PSG game, if I didn't know the result of it, I would have said PSG, RB Leipzig, and then Manchester United. But United played really well against PSG, especially towards the end. They were attacking very strong, and that shot from Rashford was a great shot right to the corner.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna say PSG. Yeah, I'm just gonna copy you. PSG, Manchester United, Leipzig. But exactly like you said, I would love for RB Leipzig.
I would love for RB Leipzig. I'll definitely be rooting more for them.
I think that Manchester United RB Leipzig game it's
going to be crucial, and I think Leipzig can definitely do some damage. We saw how good they did last year in the Champions League. Guys, of course, I want you to let us know down in the comments what you think of these predictions. I feel like we didn't predict that many upsets.
No.
I think our biggest upset could have been the potentially Manchester United or for me, Inter going out. That's potentially a big upset.
Yeah.
We'll see. Okay, and before signing off, we want to do one last thing, which is predict who Real Madrid and Barcelona could potentially, face in that first round of eliminations, the round of 16 of the Champions League. And so that's obviously going to go according to what our predictions were for the second place. And because I have Real Madrid winning their group, I think we'll be seeing, and I think it'll be a pretty game, Real Madrid against Chelsea. We haven't seen that in the Champions League very much in the past decade, I would say. I cannot remember the last time Real Madrid played Chelsea in the Champions League, and I think it'd be a pretty cool game having Lampard come to the Bernabeu. I think it'd be pretty cool. I would like to see that. Yeah,
I mean Chelsea going back. Hazard potentially playing.
Oh yeah. Hazard playing against Chelsea would be pretty cool.
I would really like to see that.
If he's
really
back by then.
If he doesn't pull up. And for Barcelona, again, I predicted them first, so I would like a Barcelona Lazio. I mean, who else is it?
Yeah, I would want to see a Barca Manchester United. I feel like that'd be a good game. Barca Manchester United or Barca Ajax.
I thought about that too, but Ajax isn't the same team.
It would be, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, obviously, they're obviously not the same team. But anyways, obviously these are just random predictions that hopefully, they could be right. Hopefully, maybe not.
Anyways, guys, we hope you enjoyed the video, and we have gained a lot of new subscribers this past week. So we would like to welcome you into the Merengue Culé family. Thank you for joining us. Guys, if you're new or haven't hit the subscribe button yet, please make sure you do so. Hit the notification bell on so you can be notified when a new video gets released. And as always, guys, have a great day.
Peace out.